How are we going to do this? It's a clip from the Kind of Funny team, courtesy of Ponton. So let me boot this up. Ponton swears that it's awesome. You guys be the judge of it. Let's find out. It's about me, apparently.
Ocarina back to the thing.
Take that ocarina.
Yeah, take the ocarina.
Hey, ocarina.
Can you believe those are real things?
Yeah.
Oops, you guys
Frank-
can't see it. Time
Look
out.
at this
I'm
ocarina.
fixing it. Chat is probably already saying something and it's delayed. You can't see anything. Sorry, I'm fixing it. Let's try that again. All right.
I take this ocarina back to the thing.
Take that ocarina.
Yeah, take the ocarina.
Just
Hey,
repo?
ocarina.
Can you believe those are real things?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
Fran has like 3.
Does it really?
Now, was it?
He's a pro. He's a pro player.
Was it a
Really?
real thing?
You can go to Yoshi's nightclub. You'll catch him sometime.
Oh, that's nice.
That'd be amazing. That'd be so great. Like, Fran, how are you paying your rent? And he's like, well, at night I Twitch stream, but in the early mornings, I'm a pro ocarina player.
I go down to North Beach, some of your local bar, just playing that
Just
ocarina.
crushing the ocarina.
All right. Well, I probably should have watched some of that on stream. Okay, good. That one's set.
And he's like, well, at night I Twitch stream, but in the early mornings, I'm a pro ocarina player.
You
I
know
go down
what,
to
though?
North Beach, some of your
There-
local bar,
there's
just
a
playing
slight-
that
Just
ocarina.
crushing the ocarina.
Truth to this.
Ocarina.
Those
Oh.
guys
This
are
ocarina.
out of their minds over at Kind of Funny. There's a slight truth to that, chat. And you know what it is that I think in Nick's addled brain, what he's thinking about. What Nick Scarpino's maybe thinking about, it could be a coincidence, is I think I was sent an ocarina by a fan. I have it in a box somewhere. I don't think I bought it. I think I was sent it by somebody. I don't think it was official Nintendo stuff. It was like a fan or something. But it's like a nice ocarina, and it was in like I recall like a little velvet pouch, and like, yeah, I probably did a little bit of little sun song or whatever it is. Probably, yeah. Well, it's a very specific gift, but when I was known for covering Nintendo for several years, it's not that surprising, is it, Nightwing? There's only like 2 Nintendo games back then. One of them was Zelda. So, but yeah, I'll have to. I gotta show up there, Ponton. Thank you for sending that clip along. I'll have to show up over there and just bust in the door, like is it Aquatine or what's the one where the dude gets like, it's like taped to his face and it's like a flute and he has to keep playing stuff or he's gonna die or whatever. I forget what it is, but I'll have to do that. Just bust in the door. The ocarina man. But I would have to find the ocarina. What's up, Arturo Robotron? Nathan, you beat High in Life too. Nice. That's probably good fun. I enjoyed my time in the first one, but I just didn't finish it. Didn't have the time really. So, what was I even gonna do? Yeah. Oh, the High Guard news. We could start there really fast. All right, let me do something as well. But yeah, I'm sure many of you know by now, but they finally announced like when High Guard service is ending and it's March 12th. So bummed to hear that it's like that fast. Not a surprise. Not a surprise that it's only about a week away. Tove coming in, so we're gonna have to pause that thought. It was Aqua Teen Hunger Force. It was, yeah, okay. I was right. Number 1 in the hood, G. You know it. Thanks, Tove, for swinging through 90 months, man. Boy, you're up late. What are you doing up? Good to see you, as always. Yeah, Kooky, I was just about to talk about that. 90 months, though. Let's see. Tier 1 subbing, Toverish the GOAT. He's number 1 in the hood. Number 1 Paisano in the hood. Thanks for coming through, man. 90 months. I hope everything's going as well as can be for you and the family. But anyway, yeah, High Guard just announced, okay, end of service is going to be March 12th. Honestly, nobody was surprised by that, but certainly bummed. It's too bad they weren't able to figure out a path to any sort of sustainability and even just to keep the game online long enough to release some of this content that they made. You know, I am guessing they had to cherry pick from some stuff, right, that was packaged over the next 6 months or whatever it was. And yeah, so what they landed on, let me make sure I got this right. Well, I know off the top of my head, I think, but there's going to be another character to play. I assume tomorrow, about 12 hours from now. This is my guess what time, but we'll get some new content in High Guard for one last ride for the next week or so. But there will be, yes, a new warden or hero character. There's a new weapon, which the game sorely needed already. Account level progression. I think people are going to misread that. I'm assuming that just means... Actually, I don't know, because they said there's going to be skill trees. So, dude, I don't know. Now that I read it again, I'm like, oh, maybe they introduced, like, leveling and some skill trees to unlock skill points. It's really weird with only, like, 7 days left. But if that was an idea, that would have been cool to see play out. So I don't know. We'll find out what it is tomorrow, but glad that there's one last ride. I hope they get rid of that experimental mode that's up and just have just the 3s and the 5s, and they get rid. I really hope that experimental mode is not in there. Can't afford the player base to be mixed up. Not that I really think anybody was playing it. But yeah, in short, they said they reached couple million players since launch, and they just thanked everybody, said they were grateful. Obviously, I assume they were grateful for anybody who was playing, and they said they were not able to build out a sustainable player base to support the game long term. Obviously, I think people have a lot of questions how you launch a game of that magnitude, which I've already answered here, and then, it sort of dries up so quickly. But we covered it on DCP today. We could probably just get the detail there, but I'd say if you have questions about that, let me know, and we'll see. I wanted to talk about Marathon a little bit too. But yeah, look, the game is up till March 12th, and I think that's probably the main thing I would want to talk about the most. And obviously, it has been my whole journey with High Guard. And I'll comment on that in a second. So let me read the comments first. I saw Watts showed up. What up, Watts? I just got to see Watts just an hour and a half ago or so. And then I crammed down and made some dinner. Nathan, the viewer, can we start with Nintendo Indie World? No, I'm sorry. I didn't see that. You can give us a highlight if you like. Did I see the Pacopia reviews? No. I did not, but I did see Greg Miller playing it when I was at Kind of Funny. Him and Joey were loving it, so I'm sure it's getting some good reviews out there. Yeah, I mean, interesting, that one coming out of nowhere, but that doesn't totally surprise me. It looked sort of like this melding of, Pokemon theme with some Animal Crossing sentiment and other sort of just building cozy, semi-cozy stuff, maybe. Watts, I swear to God, if you start talking sass again, so we talked about this on the show on DCB, you should check it out, it was kind of funny. If you do that here, I'm going to deduct 1 hour of our playtime from Thursday, all right? And we only have like 4 hours with you, okay? So, let's see. Just double checking the comments, and then I was going to finish off talking a little bit about High Guard, but we'll still have time to chat about it. I want to see what the content is that they're rolling out. Tatu saying people were rude in responding to the post. Yeah, I mean, these are very scummy, gotcha, in need of self-validation type people that I've seen. Like, dude, nobody... It's funny because it was a free game, It'd be different if it... they also had charged for it, and now we're like, well, you only got a week left. And they didn't warn people, different problem. But it's nothing like that. These people are just mad about nothing, really. I keep asking, I'm like, do you guys not have enough games to play? Because I still don't see the problem other than, sure, I've never liked live service games and the free-to-play model, but the irony is that's where we ended up. People don't want to move from their investments in them. So, gee, they're not playing all sorts of games, including the genres that they're already in. Cookie, no, they're not going to reimburse your microtransactions. Absolutely not. I mean, it's a small chance. I mean, it could be so small that they're like, we don't care. I don't see why they would, though. They lost a ton of money. And those people are out, I assume, with only a certain amount of comp time to find new jobs and land on their feet. Let's see. What up, War Demon? Great stream today. You mean DCP? It was good. Weeble says Pacopia has an 88 on Metacritic. Nice. Yeah, I don't know if that one was on anyone's radar or not, or like, was that? It's funny because I saw it at Kind of Funny, and even me, I was like, what? When was this announced? Actually, I didn't really remember. Awana, do I think Sony will shut down Marathon if they don't make enough money? Yeah, of course. They'll always do that. The question is, how long would they allow it to do that? Give them a chance. It is a $1 billion acquisition, right? So I don't think you would expect that to be as dramatic as what you've experienced with other studios. But I don't see any reason to think that at the moment, other than these games are very risky. I mean, yeah, on that front, but Destiny's already facing those problems and they didn't shut them down, you know? Let's see. Oh, Watts, you might play later into Thursday night? Okay. We'll see how it goes. No pressure. I mean, it's funny because I haven't decided either, Watts. Like, I hate, you know me, I hate cramming food down my throat on stream and like, oh, I'm gonna pause menu, like, but it's all good. I'm excited for a launch day. All right. Aldridge, I'll be honest, I saw you tagging me on this. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. I assumed it was just a joke. Maybe that still is. So on Highguard, yeah, I think the last thing I wanted to say tonight, and then maybe quickly mention the marathon news, was that, yeah, there's this really unfortunate obsession with this and even marathon of like, it's not the, I mean, it is an obsession. It's an obsession with success. Let me get my volume right. Hold on. I don't like this background music. Let's try this. Anyway, let me start that over. So yeah, my Highguard journey has been, you know, that's what's interesting is you can look it up from the beginning. I said, you know, I'll die in this hill. It's for the game discussion, right? Like, it's not about the success. It's not about whether the game is even going to be good or not. You know, that was before it was even out. And so trying to encourage people to have game discussion, play more games, try more games. You know, I didn't really say that part, but that's certainly my style. And this idea of like, oh, you know, you've actually got people who have worked on a game, mini games actually, that are pretty good at it. So let's just see what they did. Let's talk about it, you know? And then so much of the internet is really weird, in my opinion, this weird self-validating, Kalshi polymarket betting like attitude. And I understand why live service has fallen under that knife because people don't want those anymore. But it's a bit short-sighted in the sense of like, look, like there's a ton of that crap out there. And there's a lot of things that happen in games where, you know, we don't like the art style and we don't like this or that, but like the idea that all the whole of it is just absolute nonsense and slop and trash is really unfortunate. And again, you know, you get these people that are kind of glazing the success of it and stuck up on the self-validation of like, well, I thought it was gonna be not a success. And so what did I tell you? And it's like, dude, I've never even been talking about it. So, you know, I spent 70, 80 hours by the end of this on Highguard, you know, some of that was investigative, but quite a bit of it was just fun with friends. There's a lot of esports pros and whatnot that really like the shooting. A lot of people that really like some of the competitive nature of the comms and the ideas. And so a lot of little things to nitpick in Highguard, but actually like pretty decent bones. I would have loved to see it go a full year, you know, and actually integrate feedback and get more content out the door. But I never would have played it every weekend, or not even, I mean, I probably would have only clocked a couple hundred hours over the course of a year with that game, you know? But I do think that in the same way that I disliked that Rivals was so derivative of Overwatch in terms of like its style, obviously a very different game in terms of rules and third person and that, but I was like, dude, like I'm not gonna be playing Rivals. It's another free to play black hole to suck up your time and money, and that doesn't mean that it's not fun, but I'm like, I think these games can be problematic. So I absolutely, you know, if Highguard was a success, that could have been equally problematic. So I don't generally root for those types of games. But at the top, there is a handful of pretty quality ones that get the quality support, that get good development, you know, and they integrate player feedback and all that. So, you know, Highguard never really got that shot. I think there'd be a lot to say about like what happened and how could they have turned that around, but I care a lot less about the success side of it and more about the gameplay. And so ending on that, I would just say that on the gameplay side, putting aside that I don't like free to play. I would have rather paid $40 for it, right? And yeah, I think in early access, maybe even smaller audience at first to get out. They like have shifted so many things around like out the gate. And I think they knew that. I think they ran out of money. So again, like I don't want to like cloud the discussion. There's like, well, then why do they do that? It's like, no, just put that aside. At the core of the game, definitely fun to be had. I did have fun, some good rules, but a lot of improvements and iterations needed to be made. And so, yeah, it would have been cool to see it like kind of start smaller, you know, one map, you know, the basic rules, get feedback, start to, you know, iterate on that. And like, yeah, I don't know how they would have got the money and the support to do that. Again, those are all questions, but I would have loved to see like maybe how it would have iterated. So I don't know. I'm curious, like, would they be willing to like somehow, my guess is Tencent and others, maybe they have like their fingers in ownership, but if not, like what do they do with the files and all that stuff? Could there be like private servers in the future and people modding and stuff like that? Could definitely be interesting for this type of game, even though it would be very hard, I think, to drop into. But yeah, I mean, they had a decent amount of like characters and some other maps, and now we find out they had skill trees and stuff planned. So yeah, I'll end on that. I think that it's interesting. I go back through my shooters, and maybe that's all I would have to say to anybody is like, you know, outside of why did you play High Guard for the game discussion, and I was genuinely interested in the genre, but like as a reminder, I don't play mini shooters, and so if I'm going to, right, I like Apex Arenas a lot. It shouldn't be much of a surprise like how I ended up playing a more arena-based game that came from some of the ex-Apex folks. Titanfall as well, you know. But recently, it's pretty much just been Apex Arenas, Halo, Infinite, a lot of drop in and drop out for me. Overwatch very much has been drop in and drop out for like, I haven't played that series for like 4 years. And even then, what else? Warzone and DMZ. And like, that's about it. You know, there's not really been many shooters that I would want to drop into with friends that are more, you know, competitive-based shooters. So on that front, it won, and I was glad to see what they were trying to do, but it absolutely, you know, needed work. So with that, the question is, do we want to chat a little bit about Marathon? I'll quickly check chat if there's anything of interest in there. Let me see. Yeah, as a reminder, Watts in chat, if you didn't catch it, we were talking on DCP. But me, Watts, and Mountain, we're going to go again at launch. Watts is very nice to wait for us, sort of, actually. I mean, I guess not waiting for us. She might not be doing quests. My guess is Watts will be like level 12 before we get in there. But we're supposed to play at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Oh, she says she is waiting this time. Okay. You know you're going to want to log in and read some more. They'll probably have plenty of news and all this other stuff to talk about as well. And there's probably like, I would also say, yeah, you probably want to log in. I assume we have to do the tutorial by like, or, you know, activate our battle pass. Like, do we want to, what about that, Watts? I mean, we can talk offline, but I assume we want to get that out of the way before. Yeah, and buying skins. No, for sure, yeah. Okay, let me back up and then I'll talk a little bit about Marathon. Yeah, we was just saying that, yeah, if you're hating on games, don't complain when games start taking 10 years to make, and then you have nothing to play because games are taking too long. Yeah, possibly. I mean, it's funny that, I mean, the sentiment of that is right. High Guard ironically faces these same type of issues. When all games are facing these issues to run like dedicated live servers that are that level of polish. And I know some people would be like, polish, bro, but like that level of visuals and animation, etc., you don't get for cheap. And so it takes many years. And so how do you bring that down? Like I was saying, like, how do you turn it into like an early start at a kind of low fidelity without being EA and Microsoft and Sony? Like, it's very few that can pull it off. So it's gonna be really interesting, yeah, to see. You're just gonna end up with like indie shooters, you know, that are gonna have to do that job of trying to innovate, you know. B-Fox says, perhaps High Guard would have really benefited from bringing players in a beta type setting to iron it out. Yeah, I mean, it became a beta, B-Fox. So that's what's funny. Like, I always was like, well, it's free. So if you really are interested to see it change at all, you know, it is free. You just hop in and give them their feedback. And they were listening, but they didn't have any runway, unfortunately. Let's see. Stealth, dude, 101 months. I'm resubbing for the sub-only chat, and I'm not gonna say that other word because you're always a problem. 101 months though, holy crap, man, it's absolutely insane. Good evening, Stealth. Hope everything's going as well as can be. Thank you so much for supporting all this time. It's crazy. Thank you for helping keep the lights on as best we can. 101 months. What up, been a while? I'm just catching up on chat, and then maybe some quick chatting on Marathon. Very quick chatting. Let's see. Alridge says they should have taken public feedback on Highguard way earlier. Well, I mean, they didn't, though. I'm sure they feel the exact same way. Like, meaning they just launched 40 days ago, right? So there was nothing to take in earlier. That's the kind of the only thing. Like, yeah. Does that make sense, Alridge? What were they going to do? They had to either launch earlier, like I said, in early access, but there was nothing to take in earlier without launching something, you know? Tattoo, I just want people to play games, try it for themselves, then use the words. My opinion is this game is good or bad because, or yeah, all the in-between. I'm about the in-between, but I know what you mean, Tattoo, exactly. Yeah, I mean, even then, like, I care that people try games for the industry. Yeah, and the discussion, yeah. And again, I think there's irony. You have people saying like, man, I really wish they listened. And then like they didn't pick up the controller and give substantial feedback. You know, they didn't play it for 5 hours and say like, you know what? Okay, I don't really like it, but I see what you're trying to do. The shooting was good on this, but we needed more guns. And there was the loot part we don't like, but I would like the loot part if it was this. Like, yeah, there was no conversation happening except with a very small audience. So, yeah, that is some of the work you got to put in sometimes, you know? But yeah, sorry for all the devs for sure. Okay, so a little bit of Marathon, and then maybe we'll move on. Been a while, yeah. People saying that it looks like Roblox or Minecraft is so reductive and stupid. But whatever. It's like whatever, dude. Do they want it to? Yeah, do they want it to look like Tarkov? The game looks like colorful Destiny, Apex. Like it does not look like those other two things. Tattoo, thank you for the biddies. Thank you, folks. Appreciate that. We got a little hype train going. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Tattoo, the conductor on that one. Let's go, man. 45 bits. Stealth, the conductor as well with the gift sub. Thank you for the hype train, folks. Anybody else out there? Yeah, WoW is Tove is part of the problem. He only plays games 10 years at a time nonstop, so. But yeah, I mean, definitely some irony in games that become, you know, a service. And like those developers get tired of working on that stuff and they want to like try new things and innovate, but then like they leave the company. So then they make like another version of say Diablo. But yeah. Nachos, you enjoy the Surf Slam? What'd you enjoy about it? Have you ever played it before? Owandi, you got to find 2 other people to play Marathon with. You know, comms are decent in that game so far, as per the Service Slam anyway. So I would just hop in a team and then also try solo. And, you know, maybe you'll be surprised. Because at least solo is solo lobbies. So real fast, if you didn't catch it, I'm just going to summarize what Bungie talked about in their Marathon article today, where they told you what is coming. So if you have anything that stands out to you in this, let me know if anything stands out. All right, Tove, thank you so much for the resub, man. Get some rest, dude. Enjoy your dreams of Diablo, Path of Exile 2 or 1. I actually don't know which one you were talking about. Probably the first one. But anyway, so let me check. No ads coming up that I can see. Okay. Mark this. Okay, so Marathon, we're just going to chat about real fast. And I am trying to look at comments on both YouTube and Twitch if you have them. So, but then we're going to get into Metroid. So I'm sorry if you came from Metroid, because especially on YouTube where it's got that thumbnail. We are playing, but I was just warming up. Real fast, wanted to chat about some news today. Okay, so yeah, I'll be playing Marathon at launch March 5th, 4 p.m. Pacific time with Mylan Games, missed 5,000 watts. Very excited to get back in, do our thing. It was nice to align on the quests and stuff at first, which is kind of our plan, but we'll be taking things in, soaking it up. What's up, Zero Sleep? Surfer Slam went super well, yeah. I wish that there was either way less content or way more, if that makes sense, but other than, in other words, of playing a lot of the same stuff all over again, it was much more polished and had no server issues, so the game itself just had a little more to it, but same 2 maps. So here's what changes with the launch of the game. We get to see the full game, and obviously that's going to come with a season, which I would have to fact check, but I'm just going to say you probably have to buy the deluxe edition and or buy the season pass separately. Is that right? But I'm going to get into just a few of those details, and then of course there's like a season 2 down the road, sort of towards, saw it in the imagery. It is, wait a minute. Let me just pull it up real fast here. Actually, let's just pull it up. That'll be good to talk over for a second. Oh yeah, this part's reacted. June to August, exactly. Yeah, they're about 3-month seasons. I was reading the right side of it. I was like, what? But we don't know this is their, nope, you can't see it, sorry. My bad, let's try that again. So anyway, yeah, some details about what is being launched with Marathon is what I was trying to say. The season content is free? No, but I'm not talking about the season content, Nachos. I'm going to cover that. I'm saying the pass. The pass. There's got to be a pass, right? Did they even talk about it in the... All right, I'm just going to look it up real fast. Did they not? Like, what is... Actually, wait, I have the deluxe edition. Was it... Let me just look at the store page. In other words, what I was segueing from, I was like, well, it's going to have a pass. Yeah, 1 premium rewards pass voucher in the deluxe edition. And in other words, have they talked about what it will cost if it's $10 or $12? I don't know if that's out there yet, but let me know. That was my main point about that. Yeah, I mean, they show a few skins and some dingle dangles and things like that. Yeah, interesting. They don't really show you like a ton about it, but let me see. This is a little bit from the deluxe edition if you want to see it. I'm going to go to the other side of the screen maybe. But yeah, with the deluxe edition, and there's going to be a pass, but yeah, this stuff comes with the deluxe edition. Sorry. This is probably not what is in the pass, but probably a preview of some of the types of things that we'll find in the pass. But if anybody has said it or knows like what is in the pass and how much it costs, let me know. But otherwise, yeah, the deluxe edition comes with that premium, reward content. That was my main point about it. But yeah, just to quickly rattle off, and you tell me if anything stands out to you, but as they are launching, they opened up on all the details and said, okay, well, launch content in full, here's some details, but also a little bit about season 1 and a little bit about season 2. And a few things stood out to me, and that's what I wanted to go over with you. So number 1 is, I'm sure it won't surprise us, but the Cryo Archive, the 4th map, is that once the community unlocks the way into orbit, then the 4th zone, the Cryo Archive, will be available. That stood out to me, obviously. So there's going to be some puzzle, I don't know, across the maps. I'm guessing. Any leaks on this, you let me know. But it's going to be a community puzzle moment just to unlock the 4th map. It can't be that hard, obviously. And it makes me wonder, is it supposed to like go up for like this weekend or next Tuesday? Or is it like a week out? Maybe it's more like raid-like, where it's like, yeah, maybe it's not until... It'd be targeted more towards like what, the 13th that they would want to get it out. Like, I don't know. Aldridge, I'm not sure why you're tagging me. I read what you wrote above it, but I'm not sure what it's about. But maybe if you have details, if you're talking about the prices of the past, just send me to it. So anyway, that one really stood out to me. And then 28 weapons. I'm sure that's been confirmed before, but if not, there are 28 weapons, and I'm sure somebody's counted through them at this point of what was in the demo, you know, the server slam. Seasons will last about 3 months. They say with seasonal changes that you'll master your survival and grow your power floor. Destiny language in there. So curious what that means when you reset to level 0. But yeah, I don't know what that means. Like, maybe, I guess it's your power floor per season. And maybe, yeah, it doesn't transfer between seasons. I was maybe thinking about that a little differently. Like, you get a little something in the power floor from each season. Alridge is saying that Marathon's premium currency is called Lux, as opposed to maybe silver or whatever. I see. Yeah, is that confirmed from Bungie, you're saying? Let's see. Living universe and gameplay will evolve. New gear with each season. Gear, shells, zones, events. They did talk about some carry event as well, CARRI. I don't think we know anything about it. But yeah, as a reminder, all in Marathon, you'll get all the core content, you know, no expansions, no DLC is required. It's free. You'll get all that stuff for free. Presumably, you know, the maps, the guns, the implants, and all that stuff. So they're not gatekeeping any gameplay content, which is very different, if that's true, than a game like Helldivers, which I absolutely loathe that system of putting like a fire grenade behind a season pass. It is, I just really dislike it. Even if Helldivers is not PvP, I just don't like it. No, thank you. In other words, I'd rather pay for that content straight up, getting that it's a complicated live service model. As a reminder, you will reset, you know, fresh each season to level 1 or whatever that is. And that's going to reset your gear, your contract progression, your faction progression, and your player level. But of course, you'll keep cosmetics and achievements, and your factions will remain unlocked. Alridge, that's exactly what I summarized right here, yes. The Cryo Archive, you will solve security puzzles in Unseal Frozen Vaults. That, again, is the 4th map you have to unlock. I thought that was interesting. Just they confirmed it. I think they've said it before. But Unseal Frozen Vaults, I don't know if that is a new term. But obviously a little more dungeon-esque kind of 4th pinnacle map that you got to unlock. So be very interesting to see how they handle that. I mean, that is one thing that will be, I think, the most different versus what you'll see in other shooters that attempt to do stuff like this, is that core Bungie DNA of stuff they know that worked in Destiny that they're obviously trying to replicate. Lux was covered in it. Yeah, I missed that part then. Or I just browsed past it, that I was like, whatever. I mean, other than that, Alridge, let's just stop there. Am I missing anything other than you're like, that's what it's called? But yeah, let me know. But yeah, I mean, that's common. I guess that's cool and all. I don't find it particularly interesting. But yeah, I was mostly just commenting on the fact you're going to have to buy the pass, right? So season 1 is going to be called Death is the First Step, and they seem to be calling it First Step for shorthand. So I'm not sure if it's actually called First Step for the season, or if it's Death is the First Step. I think it's both, but it's First Step for shorthand. Second season is called Nightfall. So obviously that was interesting that they're going to use Destiny terminology. I don't think Marathon ever crossed outside of Halo and some of their previous games. I think Oni, maybe there's some lore crossover, but I don't know if there's no chance Destiny has any crossover into this world, right? I don't think so. Let's see. Ranked is going to show up for Marathon in the second half of March, and there will be exclusive rewards, of course. I would expect, this is me guessing, but stickers, skins, you know, stuff like that. Gun skins. I wonder if they're going to put any like trials like loot in there. That one would be a bit more scary, but I don't know. But yeah, also maybe interesting for you with Marathon is they basically said the third map, Outpost, is going to be more of a level 12 runner kind of difficulty. And so because of that, they want to like give you at least a day to gear up which is kind of funny that it's like if you play on, you know, Thursday or whatever, then okay, that makes sense. But if you log in for the weekend and like Friday, which is what everybody else really does, like you're still gonna face that. But I think it's fine, especially as they kind of iron stuff out. I don't know what to make of it otherwise. Like, in other words, like where it's like, yeah, I get it for the people who are really running and maybe to try to, I don't even know, mitigate that a bit. And part of me now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm like, yeah, I don't know that it matters. If you're going to unlock it for everybody on Friday, like that's when most people are playing it anyway. What's the difference? Versus like actually making you unlock level 12. Oh, maybe they do though. Did they? Maybe I missed that part. Did they say you have to hit level 12 to play it? Because yeah, like to me, that's like the same. Oh. Let's see. Last thing was just about season 2 in Marathon, and I will move on to Metroid after this. But Nightfall is the name of season 2, and it will have a nighttime version of Dire Marsh. I was hoping it was a straight up full nighttime map, but no. This is only the one coming in June. I would expect them to have a new map in August, basically when season 3 is, whatever that is going to be called. And then they'll have a new system called Cradle, which you'll be able to like tweak your stats a bit more in Nightfall, coming sometime in June. So I don't know. Everybody's going to reset then. That's going to be a really big test, obviously, and see like, can you get an audience to like reset everything, stick with the game, and well, yeah, and just try this new system. It's only so much. I mean, it's going to go through the same stuff that Destiny goes through, is my point, where it's like, yeah, when there's not new strikes or maps, you know, when there's not new weapons, it will languish a bit. So will it be more like on every other season, and then maybe it'll get into yearly cadence? I mean, it's got to make it that far, so we shall see. Yeah, or just first season will be a drop-off or something. I mean, I'll tell you, the first 14 days will be a drop-off. I mean, that's just how these games work, you know? Especially hardcore ones like this, so. Bungie needs the time gate weebles. That's why they're doing it. I mean, it's definitely in their DNA, but I have no problem with Outpost being level gated. Maybe that's what they did, in which case I actually think that's the best way to do it, is like, it shouldn't really matter that it's a day out. It's just like they should make you hit level 12 to play the new map. Well, maybe, I mean, I guess there's an argument to be made of like, well, if your teammates are going to carry you, who cares? Yeah. So whatever. It's not a big deal. It's 24 hours. So it's really, yeah. I mean, now that I say it, I think that the last thing that comes to mind is they were afraid that people who played a lot of the demos, the playtest last year, that the first thing you're going to do is like jump into, you know, the new map, and then like the PvE enemy is going to be crushing you. So I don't know though. It's interesting. Like Tarkov, if that's what it was, like they'd be like, whatever, you know, they could have a warning on there. I don't know if they have a star system or something that kind of warns you, but it's like, yo, good luck. You know, let people do it. Let them fail. Probably that is the best way to do it. Okay. I think we're all caught up. Let me get Metroid cooking. We'll play a little bit of that and go from there. Let me see. Yeah, my game signal turned off here. So I queued that. Okay, yeah. Give me 1 sec. Okay. Come on, game. All right, let's get on with it. All right, yes, let's play some Metroid, shall we? War Demon, almost have your Fran Mobile paid off. Fran Mobile. What's up, War Demon? Thank you very much for the Prime sub. I wish I had you on some kind of long-term payment plan. All right, thank you very much. I appreciate that, War Demon. Neverender, what up? GDO, good morning. Let me just make sure. Let's see. There's a few of these that need to get the right layout. I think this is good. And I think this is in need of fixing. No, it looks good. Awesome. What up, Land Killer? How's it going? Oh, and then let me change my input here. Quick blinky. There we go. Oh, a Fran Mobile. Oh, maybe that's what they meant, Neverender. I thought it was like a joke, like paying off your mobile. You know what I mean? Your mobile plan, like T-Mobile. Which one is it? Which one is it, War Demon? You can't say there you go. I don't know which one you're talking about. All right, here we go. Moving on. Oh, it's the Fran Mobile. Oh, you're in sync. Well, I'm just built different. What can I say? All right, cool. With that, let me know if I missed anything in chat. Okay, we did get the, oh yes. We got the little Thunder chip upgrade last time. So let's see. What is the Fran Mobile? I mean, I already had it at IGN many years ago, the one that got hit by a bulldozer. Trust me, you wouldn't want to pay for that. Let me see. World map. Where are we going? Kobe, what is up? Reporting you. Let's see. I mean, I got the Thunder chip. There's definitely, here, let's just go out to the Thunder blocker. That's not far. Yeah, let's just head out and see. Maybe, you know what's going to happen? As soon as I try to leave, it's going to be like, you need to do this. So it'll tell me anyway. What's up, Kobe? Metroid is good. I mean, I just started for the night, but I'll have plenty to say about it once I'm done with this as well. Once all 3 devices have been linked to have been activated. Yeah, been in all the rooms. He did this. I don't think we can do anything here right now. Okay. So we're going this way. Oh, hey, what's up, Dead Ship? Sorry you missed it. You can watch the archive over on YouTube, FM3 Plays. We went into a lot of detail on the High Guard stuff as well as Marathon. And then on Destiny Community Podcast tonight, we talked about it as well, which I believe would go up tomorrow morning. But in short, you know, the player base wasn't there, so I'm not surprised at all, but I'm really glad that we get one more dose of content. I'm hoping enough people come back to play it. But yeah, it's quite unfortunate. It's like Marathon releasing at the same time as well, you know? Like, it'd be different, at least if they had a window where nothing big was happening. But there's never a good time. Even if it's not like truly a direct competitor. but meaning I would like check it out. So we'll have to find out when that's gonna be. I'm definitely trying to rally the crew though. Never Ender? Why are you throwing your hands in the air? What's going on? What happened? Why is Never Ender throwing hands in the air? What did I miss? Get this way, I think. Oh, Never Ender? Never Ender, if you're still there, I thought you were just joking. I don't know. There is no answer. It's the Fran Mobile. Oh, are you asking why I said, oh. Are you asking about when I said there already was one? Yeah, maybe give me some context. I'm not sure. Yeah, GDO, that's what I'm asking. I didn't make up the Fran Mobile. That's War Demon made up the Fran Mobile. I'm not sure what the question is. I thought it was like a rhetorical joke. Let's go. Okay. All right. All right. Well, maybe you really did leave. I don't know. Somebody be sure to tell Never Ender we tried, but maybe they were just joking. Honestly, I don't know at this point. That's funny, I really don't want to collect this green stuff, but you do get an upgrade. So yeah, this is the problem when developers put in optional stuff, right? You're like, oh, sweet, it's optional, but there's an upgrade attached, so I'll do it. Okay, let me see if there's a little something up here. Is the game sound and everything okay? So I'm a little confused. I'm like, why does it have this marker? Where is that? Why does it have a thunder blocker marker here? Oh, maybe it's up there. Oh, yeah, I think so. Oh, sweet. It's the first time I really get to use this. Okay. The Viola boost capacity. Oh, okay. That's for the bike. I'll take it. Watsonaga, what's up? Oh, that's right. I saw you in chat. Didn't I? A bit earlier? Thought I did. Well, good to see you again. Fire blocker. Yeah, we've got a few to-dos here. Maybe, where am I right now? Down here. Volt Forge. Didn't I already go in there, though? Yeah, if anything, I should go back to... Maybe we do that fire blocker. Let's just do the fire blocker. Let's just... Okay, let's do that. Dead ship? What do you think of the comment you made? You can always tag me, by the way, or repeat stuff. What? Hold on. Get away from me, you dang birds. Dang it! Sorry, I'm going the wrong way right now. There. Wait. Okay. Isn't it interesting about Marathon having an open beta for all, but Arc Raiders player count didn't budge? Or still had more players? No, I don't think so. I mean, yes, in the sense that like you would expect a free game, but like we were talking about it earlier, and like I mean, really, that's exactly what you're seeing. Like, there's just people who live in Valorant, Roblox, GTA, Overwatch, Apex, you know, and they're not interested in, maybe they never even heard about it, right? It's such a global audience, you know? But yeah, I mean, I'd have to think about it more, but in short, like Arc Raiders and a first-person shooter that's like very hardcore, more so, you know, inspired by Tarkov, like I don't think it appeals to most of those players. A lot of people who dropped into Arc Raiders, you know, I think it was more like they might have even played games like that, period, and became very like social, emergent gameplay type experience. Well, how do I get up here? Dead ships? Do I think aggression-based matchmaking will kill Arc Raiders? Well, I haven't been playing recently, but I already had aggression-based matchmaking, so what do they change about it that would kill it? I mean, first of all, Arc Raiders can't be killed in the sense that it's highly successful already. It's already made $1 billion+ right? So can't be killed in that sense, but will it ever lose player base? Yeah, I mean, of course. That day will always come. And that's mostly going to come down to content, above all. I mean, I think you'll have moments. You'll have Overwatch moments, right, where the balance pisses people off, so they go play, I don't know what they play instead of that, as an example. But yeah, I think you'll have little moments, but there's not much to the point I was making that Arc Raiders just isn't like a lot of other games, you know, and that was a big part of it. How did I get up here in the first place? Dead Ship's trying to catch Fran in a spicy take for a tablet. We know Dead Ship's name, so I don't know. I mean, honestly, it sounds like Dead Ship's really likes Arc Raiders. That's the only thing I've really gleaned. How did I ever get up here, dude? Is it not this? How many Dead Ships? How many hours have you put into Arc Raiders? Dude, how? I mean, am I supposed to be able to get up here this way? Because there's no shot that is. Maybe you get like a triple jump and I kind of like cheesed my way into it. How? Does anyone know, like, don't spoil anything, but if you played the game, maybe it was just like right here. I don't know, but I'll take the win. What? Oh, shoot. Saying the wrong thing. The frick is this? Oh, a little Viola boost tank. All right, we get our ship upgrades. Seriously, oh. I wonder if there's a bike jump to get up here. It's kind of what I was thinking, but I didn't see that. Now I'm just well, you can't ride your bike up here, though. Honestly, I'm obsessed with stuff like this when it comes to games, I'm definitely the type of person who's gonna waste time on like what was the design intent? Okay. Is it there and I just suck at jumping? Maybe. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. I probably got up that way last time. It's a little tight though. I don't know why they made it so tight. Whatevs. Let's go unlock. Check this out. I got 2 boosts now, so we can like get around faster, so let's do this. So what is a boost tank? Dad Chips, you've only played a bit of Arc Raiders? You just saw it was something being discussed. Oh, okay. It's behind me the other way. Leave me alone, you dumb birds. Stupid burbs. Yeah, just very fast upgrades here. Did I blow through all those? I guess so. Like, why didn't I use my boost? I'm so stubborn. I knew that was gonna happen. Really grinds my gears, dude. Dude, I really don't want to fight these guys right now, but here we are. Where was that? Making me lose track of this, dude. Stop it. Is this it? Yeah, it's like, I knew it was new, and then I stepped, yeah, it is this. Hydration. All right. Definitely not been down here yet, so just open it up. Okay. A moat socket connected to the stone slab. The slab will release once a moat is inserted. Removable, so, all right. Oh, yeah, okay. We just gotta make our way over. Heard that. Feels like I don't have to do these one by one, but... If I don't go underneath before I leave, someone will remind me. Oh, maybe you come out the bottom though. That would actually make some sense. Yep, I saw that coming. Large amounts of psychic energy detected in this crystal in the statue's forehead. Analysis implies this charge produces an energy field for teleportation. Ooh, a charged ice shot. Well, that is going to be a nice little upgrade. Oh, yeah. Excellent. Oh, it can ricochet. Okay, that was worth it. Watts, I'm glad you're excited about Thursday. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely rare form to pull you off of your favorites that you're excited for. PvP, that is. So that'll be some fun stuff. Yeah, I just want to play the full game. I'm tired of, you know, not in a negative way, but kind of like we talked about on the show today. I'm just like, man, I've played this demo a lot. I'm ready to try the game. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad it got the time it needed. That's why I really didn't play like a ton this weekend. That's for the real grinders, man. Oh wait, let's try our ice shot. Oh wait. Try our ice shot? Let's check it out. Whoop. Didn't do jack. It's not really for that, but... Oh, interesting. Come here, moat socket. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's a good thing it launched, like, not at the same time as, like, everything else, right? Did you beat Neo 3? How am I supposed to get back? Oh, can I just walk in this? Oh, yeah. Oh, snap! Dang. All right, let's try this new charge shot. Ah! No charge shot. Well, the charge shot is nice because you can... Oh, God dang it. You can get ready to shoot something, you know? It's a little faster than, like, locking on. Well... Same diff, I guess, now I think about it, but still. You did. Nice. Well, once I get my couple hundred more hours in Highguard, I'll have to check out some Neo. Man. All right, I think we got everything. That was good. Honestly, it was a good upgrade. I can't say I love this little, like, moat temple, but it's okay. Just, like, visually uninteresting. But I very much was happy with the upgrade. It's like, okay, I had the fire, you know, thing, and then that turned into getting, yeah, interestingly, the ice... Wait, what was in here? The ice charge shot? Was behind a fire thing that you... Don't you get fire first? I don't remember anymore. Don't matter. The Limon. All right, yeah, maybe a couple of these upgrades. That'll be good. Jeez. Oh. Oh. All right, Samus. Pretty good. Could use a suit upgrade. So, how do you know if you've completed these? You gotta, like, look in them? I mean... wait. Does it zoom out on the... Oh my god, dude. All right, that's a bit of a problem as well. Look at this. Wait a minute. So if I hit world map and go back up, that was back that time. Wait, you can't just zoom out above where you were marked on? Yeah, that's a bit of a... Whatever. I'm a huge fan of that. Actually, let me test one thing, which is like, if I put a marker on the top of the map, right? What is that? It does nothing on your mini-map? I mean, it puts the little marker, but nothing substantial. Yeah. Yeah, whatevs. Yeah, we're gonna go find out what I missed down there, though. Knock that out. That sucks. Yeah, dude. Getting these crystals on the bike is like the worst part about this game. You don't have to. And I get what they were trying to do and all, but they should have made it like really easy to just like do this and like cut through them. Like the idea that you have to be getting like the proper speed, that's my issue, right? The idea, you know, you gotta like do the boost or you gotta have like intense speed. It's really just terrible.
Want to investigate further?
Mackenzie, for the love of God. Yes, I know. I was gonna go there. You ruin it every time. Did DF make an article about this game's desert? I think that's a Monster Hunter Watts community discussion. I'm assuming? They probably did, yes. But it was probably about that, I don't know, how the loading performed on a Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, oh. Yes, that's right. I have been in here. It's weird because it makes it look like I've been underneath. Oh. Oh. I think we just gotta raise these up and then do what I just did. Sweet. All right. It's like we're getting our charge thunder shot, so it's kind of paid off. I guess. I'm guessing that's what that is. Yeah, it sure is. Boost the power, increasing distance which the arcs can jump. All right. Happy with that, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Part of me with this desert stuff, it's just feeling like a little... I'd prefer to find this stuff like in a biome, you know? It just feels like it got spread out for the sake of it, you know? What is this? Psychic energy. Yeah, and like the last temple or whatever, shrine. Oh. Oh, they give you a quick exit? Okay. Why didn't the last one do that? I mean, they must have been testing it. They're like, yeah, people are getting tired of leaving the shrines, you know? Okay. I mean, hard for me to not just knock these out right now, you know? So I can get there a lot faster. Guess we'll do this and then we'll go to the ice belt. Let me see if there's anything else over here as well. I mean, I can also take a peek in the wait, the spring shrine? I don't know. I really do not love collecting this stuff, but I'm very much like, but I don't want to be in this position where it's like, dude, I gotta go hunt around for it. Or at least at this point, it's like, well, it's right in front of me, so. And it gives me an excuse to maybe quickly take a peek at this as well. I think I can bust into those yet. The frick is the music queuing for? What is going on? What's going on up here? Psychic Powerbomb expansion? Did I get up here before? Dude, I didn't have those. Yeah, we need like, probably need a Psychic Powerbomb to get in there. Oh, well. What is chasing me right now? I wish you had melee. These moments. Yeah, okay. We can't get in these right now. Just double check. Okay, let's double check the map, and then I think we should get out of here. I assume that, does that ice blocker mean I already did it? Better double check. I don't think so. It looks grayed out. It didn't look like an ice. Whatever. Just be happy. I'm actually unlocking some things. It's another speed tank, maybe. Okay, a little boosty. A little speed bike boosty. Am I the only one that actually really does not like the name of the Viola? I don't know, man. What am I missing? Sell it to me in, like, Metroid terms. You know? Like, a Phazon bike would have been awesome. Maybe it doesn't make sense here, but... like, voila. Haha. I don't know, man. Doesn't sound cool to me. Okay, we were gonna go down here real fast. Would one prefer C-low, sort of? C1 low? C-low green? I prefer neither. Thank you very much. Come on, man. Okay, so we've already been in this one, but something was blocking our way. Yeah, no, I know. Oh, I said cello. Just didn't fully say it. Didn't I say hello? Which is what I thought, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is like... This one was weird. It was like locked behind... I don't think I need to be in here right now. Drains, dude. Oh, wait a minute, though. Nope. It's an ice puzzle. Oh, okay. I like that. Yeah, it's kind of easy in a situation like this to like, I've already been here, you know, and you start to assume it's like, nah, I probably need like a different, like a super missile, like a, yeah, something about the presentation in this one, a little different, but hey, we got it. Ooh, super ice shot. Significantly amplified over the charged ice shot. A lot more use. Launch several freezing rounds. Okay. Good progress. Okay, so you activate the ice shot, and then you just... So you can charge, double charge. This will be my first, like, super charge item, so... Let's see. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, let's test this out. I'm not bored of the game, I was just like a bit tired. And then I decided, I was like, well, yeah, because we're gonna be gaming another long session Thursday, no doubt, and through the weekend. I didn't make sure I went to the gym today. And... Oh, wow, that's cool, icy effect, though. Dude, that looks pretty sick. That's nice. All right, what else? I could stop by the flare pool. Let's see, any reason? I mean, there is a lot of like Thunder Charge stuff in there. I probably should. I'm already here, you know? Wait, is it behind me though? Yes. I don't know. Mistake? Mistake to go now? You can never make a mistake. To be honest though, yeah, it's the feeling of having to traverse the desert that, that I'm like, do I really want to, you know, not just progress things? Which defeats the whole purpose. Yeah. I do not like the desert as connective tissue at all. It seems very, contrived. Can't remember if I've done any of this though. Nope. Oh, is this gonna like shoot me to the moon though, away from here? Oh well. Hello. You have to find the right direction. I like that. I didn't know. I might have just gotten lucky the first few times. Bonk. I do like the feeling of those when you like crash into something, you know? A little message from the Lemorne. Buros has always been what? The Lemorne sought to ease suffering and bring prosperity to flora and fauna. In the volcano, we discovered green energy, which we were able to refine and use to shower the land and trigger an explosion of flora and fauna growth. But there was a tragedy we did not foresee. We were hunted to the brink of extinction, and nowhere else to hide. The last surviving 13 Lemorne took refuge in the Chrono Tower. We sought our last remaining hope and deciphered the prophecy again. And we learned that you are Lemorne's last hope. And you are the only one who can put them to rest. Right. All that for a little lore. What? Wasn't this just highlighted? Great. Yeah, that's weird. Emergency situation. What? What's the emergency situation? They don't let you back in here right now? Probably was, I mean, I forgot what happened when we left. Huh. Emergency situation. That's also weird, like. Oh, that's right. It's when we, well, I do remember now. It's, yeah. It's when we escaped because the green, oh, maybe not. It was literally a couple wasps. What's up with that? But I was like, we did make an exit from, I think, this fiery location. I don't know, that's weird. Oh, 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 oh. This has some pretty good music, though, so let's see what we can do. Hello? What? I'll take the save. I'll take the save. Plus, use our super ice missile for the first time. Okay, quick break for myself, and then I will try to unlock some of this stuff. See what happens. I mean, we just got a bunch of, like, bike upgrades. Yeah. Just got a bunch of bike upgrades, and then, the ice, yeah, I mean, the super ice shot came out of nowhere. Whatever, I'll be right back. Why is the cool music not playing? Okay. Thanks for waiting. Let's go. Use the Thunder Shot, maybe, is where we're at with this. Find some fast stuff here. With any luck. I was like, I feel like I went the wrong way. That is for later. Oh, you can probably get up there another way. Yeah, probably with this. We don't have that yet. I'm very much looking forward to getting the spider ball. One of the best. Man, what a cool vibe that was back in the day. Oh, you know what though? Well, there's still other stuff maybe I can do in here, but I was like, you know what? I can't go down in here yet, can I? Yeah, we need like a super missile or something. Okay, so if it's not gonna be that, then to the left and then over and up maybe. Ow! I better get something decent for all this extra work. Owlridge, thanks for the welcome back fire. That's what that was. Okay, so with the Thunder Shot in hand, it looks like we're going forward and up a bit. That's about it. You know what? I don't want to get in a fight with them right now. I would have been fine, but I'm just not here to dilly-dally at the moment. Oh, God. No! I would say the missile switching, God, it's just like, it's a little slow. You'd think you would just tap the D-pad and it'd be like instantaneous, you know? Does not feel that way, right? It's the animation. But it's it, like here, if it, like I'm tapping up, right, down, up, right, down, up, right, down, up, right, down, right, and like it's just slow. Yeah, it doesn't always work. What's up with that? Yeah, I don't like that. It should like absolutely. Well, wait. So it's like sometimes it works when you fast swap between two things. Oh wait, now it's working. Okay, just testing. Like, does it? Is it the last thing I landed on? Okay, well, still slow. God dang, man. Little jerks. All right, first thunder shot. That'll give me something good. Ah. Nice. Yeah, it was funny. I was like, oh, I want to try the thunder shot on these, so perfect. Missile expansion, okay. Okay, it looks like we left a few behind us. So, get those on the way out, maybe? Yeah. Let me forget. For the big fights. Well, I got my work cut out for me anyway. Well, I'm starting to feel a little more of the earned power, so that's good. Made it look easy. Well, that's perfect timing, Alrich. Yeah, it's nice to have. I'm still getting used to some of the new tools here, but I was like, oh yeah, metal enemies. I should try shocking them. Definitely helps. One of them you noticed with like, maybe it works on all these guys. No, I was like, oh, I was able to, oh, we can tear the turret down. Yeah, see, that's what I was just trying to illustrate. Ow. It's cool, though. Like tearing those off the wall. Okay, a new room. Let's see what's in here. God dang, man. I am glad that it's not too easy, so there's at least that. These guys actually don't seem to react to... They seem a little more invincible when it comes to... I'd have to... What? Oh, it's the shield. Oh, for Christ's sake. I wanted to see if any of these missile types like go through this, but it would appear not. Okay. Allergy, any multiplayer mode? You can see some Unreal Tournament style stuff. It might have that appearance, but it's just like the gunplay is not designed for it. They did try a like multiplayer shooter. Was that actually part of 3, or was that a separate? Like, why am I forgetting? But yeah, I mean, I personally, I'm not looking for that. But I mean, it could be done. It could be. It's just like this game needs to be focused on, you know, its campaign and its adventure experience, and if anything, spend more time on New Game Plus and like more cosmetics that you unlock and whatever it is. And I think all Metroid fans would agree that like don't even bother with the other. It's not like it's a poor observation, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I mean, some of the people who worked on the original Prime probably even worked on Unreal Tournament. It had a lot of people come together. But I mean, it just this viewpoint, like a first-person shooter in a room like this is going to absolutely trigger that, you know? How do I get in there, though? I'm not seeing the, What the deuce? Oh. Pfft. Idiot. I unlocked this and I forgot to do it. Okay, that is not the direct... What? You sent me the wrong way, duder. What? Where did it just... Can I get back in there? What? Dude, it shot me at... You shot me. What? I don't have to go all the way back in there for that. Oh my god. I mean, are these enemies gonna respawn? Dude. Is this the way that I got in there? No. Hey, for Christ's sake. Oh, I just go to the right over there. What? I mean... Well, I'm getting low on those. I need to hit a save. It's the first time I've actually like gotten. Oh god dang, man. They don't want it to be easy mode anymore. Like, okay. It's fair though. It's fair. Dude, it's gonna be a thunder charge shot that I need for this. Oh, torn free. Maybe not. Yeah, see, this is a good example where I really dislike that everything that's scannable is green and like it doesn't look good. I don't think it's intuitive. It takes away from cost me an arm and a leg, those missiles. Ooh. 2 upgrades at once though. What up, Mr. Aries? How we doing, man? Excited about Marathon? Forget, did we play some High Guard? You gonna play the final update? Can't remember if you did. Might have made that up. Anyway, good to see you. Why is this still green? It's always green. Problematic, dude. Problematic. And yeah, my constructive feedback was like, okay, well, if you're gonna do that, at least have like gradients and different colors and make it a bit more intuitive. Cool. Dude, I am running out of missiles. Oh, okay, so that's the room we were just in. I guess you could have gotten that room from both sides, is what that was telling me, maybe? Settle now. Just a shortcut between the rooms? Yeah, we just did that to originally open them up. Okay. I mean, other than going the direction that I got locked out on, take one more fast look at that. Howard, yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, I mean, I gotta be honest with you, like, I have no problem with busting balls when it comes to that stuff, but just to be direct, like, your jokes they're just kind of like a little weird. Like, you always kept tagging me on stuff, but quite honestly, like, it was like weird, if I'm being straight up with you. So that's why, like, if you were wondering if I ever noticed, I'm like, I didn't really get the joke on some of those. It was kind of like tonight. I was like, what was the Millie Players thing? Like, honestly, I don't know. But whatever the jokes were, I guess I always do take it in good spirit. Just got to be a little something to chew on, you know? Let's see. To the left. Okay. Well, Outridge, I mean, I'm... Why don't you just save? Let's just use the example then. I mean, you brought it up, so let's talk about it. You tagged me. Guess it's not gonna make, or how about that milli or something? And then you tagged me in chat as well, and you're like, when's it gonna hit a milli? And I was like, I don't understand the joke, right? Because I do remember we talked about concurrence, and like you didn't believe, in other words, that it reached millions of players, which they actually disclosed today. And so I'm like, what's the joke? You know? That, yeah, literally I was like, oh, you know, concurrence like this, they add up, and you know, in a month, like you'll find that it can reach millions of players. Like we don't have those numbers. And likewise, that on platforms, you'll find Steam concurrence translate to more players on console, which that was also disclosed today in a rare thing, separate from one of the designers. So yeah, like I guess I don't get what the joke was. Still open to laughing at it, I'll say that. You know, I'm all business and brass tacks when it comes to that. Oh my God, holy crap. Can I, what the? Can I like, oh my God. Jeez. Getting beat up, man. Oh good, I was like, I really need this save. Outrage, we had that combo. I assume you mean about concurrence. You were saying at the time you didn't think it would reach it again, but it got, I think, mixed up. So basically I was just being cheeky, because like, no, it isn't. Yeah, but your implication is that I said it was gonna reach 1 million players in the next month. And I never said that. You know, like, I mean, I gave you, the whole discussion was like it had at the time, let's say 3,000 average concurrence, and we were talking about how they're going down. And I'm like, but, you know, that could be a total of 12,000 concurrence, but that's live concurrence. And so that translates into 120,000 players or whatever across all platforms in a day and a week or whatever, you know, and like, that was all we said. So maybe let me just spell it out for you more clearly, because it's what you hit on, Ulrich, and make sure you separate these two things, because I'm not talking about you. But per what you're saying, there's people just coming into my comments about High Guard, and they're like, how'd that work out for you? And I'm like, I never told you this game was gonna be a masterful 10. I never told you it was gonna be successful. All I ever told you was, I'm looking forward to checking it out and talking about it, standing up for game discussion, not cancellation. You have all these obnoxious people caught in echo chambers where, like, I don't know what they're getting off on. It's really weird. And I'm like, I really don't understand your point. Unlike most of them, I actually offered something to the discussion. I had a lot of, you know, feedback, and still do, and still will, on what they did with High Guard, and gave people all the reasons that I wanted to check it out, you know. That's the difference, right? Game discussion versus, like, people just echoing nonsense. And so, yeah, there's a lot of people who have, like, silly one-shot gotcha things, and I'm like, I don't even know what you're trying to get at. How do I get back in there? To the right? To the right. I mean, Allerge, I got much worse than what you're talking about. Trust that, but that's just what people are, that's what they're doing. But for real, Howard, what I would say is if you leave comments like that and they seem out of context, because I even have people that come by the stream and so they're a little more in it, but when you leave a one-stop comment like that, people will see that and they will think you're doing the same thing they're doing. And so they think it's funny. It's hilarious to, like, I mean, to me, frankly, it's immature. So again, I may have more context with you, but everybody else just sees it as like, well, frankly, they're falling into like all the grifter commentary. Like, as an example, and I'll leave it at this, like, I saw Grums today posting just more like rage. Of course, it's all the dude does. So barely offers anything of value of the discussion. Is like, man, Bungie spent reportedly $250 million on Marathon. This is according to that dude Grumps. And yeah, this probably is true. And then they're like, they only spent $140 million on Destiny 1. So literally, I don't even know what that report is from, but let's just assume it's from the period of like 2000 and 2009, 2010 to 2014 on a game was 10, 11 years old. Like, I don't even get, you know, it's ridiculous. It's such silly context. You know, you'd be better off saying, can live service games survive when they cost a base of $250 million to make, and then another, like, you know, as much as $40-50 million a year to run if you're a studio as big as Bungie? You know, I don't know. I'd have to run the numbers, but that would be an actual, like, comment of use, as long as your info is sourced and accurate. But now, I mean, you just have people saying stupid stuff all the time, left and right. Because it's bait. It's bait for the audience, you know, to respond and be like, yeah, dude, they're going out of business, you know? Oh, shoot. This is not the approach, folks. Getting distracted. Hey, Emmy, what's going on? How are you doing over there, man? It's just wild times. But thank you for stopping by. I hope you're doing as well as can be. Especially in these troubled times. Oh, I have to shock it first. I've reverted to freezing these. Yeah, I was trying to make it up here because I marked that room, right? So I was like, why did I mark that room? Oh, don't I have a charged thunder shot? Oh, I do. I forgot to use it. It's burning through my inventory. All right, Emmy. Well, let's hope that holds, man. Man, see, this is the problem, right? I just fought this room. Give me that shield, dummy. Dude, these guys are like absolutely working me, you know? Yeah, I really didn't want to do this room again because it is just a little prolonged, and then, I mean, I had to learn the hard way. That ball sent me out of this place. Oh man, that was close. Froze that dude right as he like teleported. Come on, man. It's very hard to switch between missile types and get it. A transport tube. Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have come back here. I don't even see... see a way through this. My guess is at some point I can turn things back on. Oh. Whoops. Well, why did I blow that up? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know, but this is the way. Okay. Let's do this old school. I'm not going to do the jump. What? Can you not do it? Come on, dude. I feel like they ruined the bomb jumps now. Like, yeah, it's like you can't do it anymore. Like, whatever. You probably still can, but maybe I need more bomb capacity. I don't know. Feels weird. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't see that originally. Okay, well, on the plus side, I am glad that I came back. For now, nothing I can do. Oh, wait a second, though. Oh, that's just describing how this thing works. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. I guess a trip to the ice belt. Feeling a little worn out, though. Let's see. Anything else to hit in here? Nah, good. Good. I think we did a good job kind of cleaning up in here for now. You know what? I don't want to fight these guys because my health is low, and I don't want to end up in some silly checkpoint right now. Okay. Leave a little marker in here for later. Definitely try to be good at that. Come back with a power. All right, down and out. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me just make sure that that is not something of value. Oh, interesting. Yeah, you can shock these back into life. I remember seeing these, a scout bot. Oh, it finds valuables in like the whole of the place? Means it found something, I think. Interesting. Huh. So it like opens up your map more. Let's see what it shows us. Oh, wow, sure is pointing out a lot. Unacquired items, dang, that's a lot, dude. Tether node. Fixed points that maintenance tanks use for attaching wire for rapid ascension and descent. Yeah. I'm not so sure I can get up there right now. Let's find out. anything more. Yeah, because I already have the grapple. It does say about the spider ball. Yeah, I might need something to disrupt this. Mm-hmm. Okay. What? Whoa, holy but Jesus. I did not know that was a thing. That's pretty dope. It's weird. I'm like, could I have done that before this point? Wow. It's really cool. That was very unexpected. I feel like I saw one of those before, but I don't think I had the speed boost yet. Okay. Pretty nifty. I like that. Oh. I was fixing something. My bad. My bad. All right, let's make our way to the ice belt. It's weird to have the feeling in a modern day, right, where you're like, well, I better save. This certainly has it, right, where you're like, dude, I'm running out of, like, ammo and stuff, and maybe you arrive at the other location, right, and you're like, you know what, I didn't save. So even though you have, like, checkpoints, you don't have ammo refills, energy's low, then you die in the middle of the desert, I don't know, right? So you should definitely still think about saving is my point. That is the feeling. So we were just talking about tonight in terms of Resident Evil 9, I guess has that standard classic mode, which is both still sort of classically difficult as well as you have to get the ink ribbons and hit the typewriters and log your progress, you know? Dude, get out of here with that. Alridge, you never got into Resident Evil games? Man, there's so many good ones. Do you not like third-person survival horror or just third-person, adventure, action? Type action adventure games. I said adventure and then I was like, it's also action, but then ouch, man. Okay, so we are just literally going, no, this is Fury Green. I think we can see where the ice. Yes, wow, all the way up there. All right, well, we do have a lot more boosties now, so let's see how this feels going all the way across the freaking desert. Let's see if we can make this swift. I wish you could go in a first person for this, right? How cool would that have been as an addition here? Now that I would have enjoyed more, and for them to have like a little like track, a Lamorne psychic track through the desert where I could just F-zero it on a highway. Somebody get Kojima's Death Stranding highway builders in here, okay? Yeah, I wish you could see on this map, like, the fog. Yeah, do you think, Mackenzie? What do you think I'm doing, you dum-dum? Oh, this Mackenzie, dude. I mean, is this an ice blocker that I've never done? Am I gonna do it or not? Feel like, I don't know. It's like, should I wait? Yeah, I'm gonna save that one till we head back out for the next series. Oh no. No, dude. I tell you, switching just to like a missile should be instantaneous. How'd you screw that up? Feels weird on that one. Anybody else with me? Played this game? Like, in other words, I like to like quickly switch. I like the animation, but like why? It just feels like I can't quickly switch. I mean, I understand part of it's the animation, which is why I bring it up. There's got to be a way, at least. Maybe sound effects in addition. This, man, this. Drive me nuts getting these crystals. Oh, shoot, I'm going the wrong way. I meant to go... Oh, going all the way up there, dude. Going the other way. Yeah, even the music for the desert is meh. Oh, that's right. Somebody was talking about the amiibo thing for the... Is it really true that you only get some music on the desert if you have like some, I don't know, amiibo? Or maybe you don't get until you like beat the game otherwise or something? I mean, that just seems silly. For this. I never thought in this game of mapping my shoot button to like the back of my Pro controller. That would actually be really nice for the bike. Oh, if you boost into them? No, I thought it gave me like a boost. I don't think so. Mom's Basement. My question about the music was in the desert. That was a real question. Thank you. In that case. Mostly it's not. But yeah, there's not much music in the desert. It's just like this. It's like, oh. And I thought I heard that there was an amiibo that like unlocked desert music. Oh, don't spoil anything for the game, obviously, but what is amiibo only? What situation? In other words, one, does the desert ever have music at a later point in the game without spoiling something? And two, are you saying that if so or not, you know, no, you only can hear music in the desert. If you get an amiibo, you will only hear desert music. forever in the game in that situation. Poorly said on my part, but okay, let's find a save. What? How are there 2 doors down there? I mean, hold on. Uleza, what did I do on my birthday? I streamed. I had work on the night of my birthday. I mean, I went to the gym before that, and then I streamed the next day. We streamed Marathon, remember? So, nothing. Oh yeah, sweet. This little grapple point, excellent. But that's okay. So it was another February 27th. But the day of your birthday, cake, dinner? No, so I had work the day of my birthday at night. Either way, right? So I had to work through dinner till about 9 p.m. On the call, one of my friends, though, they were nice enough. They sent me over a box of like Italian cannolis and stuff like that. So there's just a few things in there, but no, I didn't do anything. After that, I made dinner because it was like 9:30, and then I was just getting later, so I didn't do much. I might have gone around the corner and had a beer, I think. Was yummy. I've already been eating more calories though, so all that for a missile expansion? Okay. You celebrate a whole week. That's why. Oh, that's nice. I mean, well, I still got a day left. Yeah. You're right. Should go treat. I'm going to go out right now. I'm going to hit the club Tuesday night. Good. All right. That was good. Yeah, San Francisco on a Tuesday night. Go get a drink and dance. All right, where is the nearest save? Yes, still gotta get in to this ice chamber a little bit. Every time I see this thing, this little transport rig, I'm like, it feels like that hologram is out of Star Wars. Jedi / Star Wars. Guess it's because it's like a cargo ship in a hologram. It just hard to not think about Star Wars when it looks like that. We have a frigate. I guess other sci-fi movies as well. Okay. How about you guys get fried, dude? Landkiller, do you have a type of cake you prefer for your birthday? No. But if I had to choose... I don't know. I'm definitely more of a person of variety. I'm more like, surprise me. Just make it interesting and decadent. So yeah, I would come up with a lot of ideas, I think, but yeah, if I'm being Italian, like I like myself a nice tiramisu for sure, just period. Yeah, and I don't really want a whole cake, but if I have to share, of course, if it's like that type of thing, then I would say mix it up, man. And I like myself red velvet. I like myself standard yellow cake. I like rich chocolate cake, but I also like variations on that. I love German chocolate cake. I love cheesecake and pies. I like cheesecake with various fruits. I was also thinking there's a different type of cheesecake that I really like. But you know, I'll take a hot slice of boysenberry pie with a side of ice cream as well. You know, why limit it to cake? It's all about dessert, as far as I'm concerned. I hope I succeeded in making you hungry, though. But yeah, I do love cheesecake. How's that for a reasonable answer? All right, well, on that note, probably should call it for the eve. We got a lot of hours ahead of us, still in the game, but also a lot of hours ahead of us comes the marathon. So I'll probably talk for a couple more. And then, yeah, I think we got ourselves a good save point here. I don't, let me see, what is showing up in the ice? Oh yeah, there's a whole like section here. There's a couple like grapple points, maybe. Not a ton. There's something going on in here. So that'll be interesting to see for sure. That'll be a good start for next time as well. All right, if anybody got any questions or thoughts, if you missed anything, let me know. I'll talk it out before we walk it out, as I often say. Bonjour. Merci. But good morning, Musha. What are you, in France? You in Canada? I'm gonna call it if you just arrived. I'm sorry. Oh, we still caught you, Mushu. And yeah, as a reminder, remember you can always catch the live streams as well over on FM3 Plays, the archive over there, but it's also the live stream. Occasionally some clips as well, trying to get those out. I'm only one Fran with two hands. Alridge says, hey, Mushu, but Alridge on Twitch right now. Landkiller, thanks for dropping by. I know it's not quite your dinner time, but coming up on it, so get yourself some cheesecake for dinner as far as I'm concerned. Uleza, go drink, get a dance. Mushu says hello back. Okay, you guys are connected now on one platform. Mom's Basement, thanks for the help, by the way. So we were asking about the audio in the desert, and I was like, I just feel like it's missing sound work. They just like, I don't know if Kenji Yamamoto's been working on other Nintendo stuff. I'd be curious to look that up. It just feels like, 23 years ago. God, is that what it is? Yeah, some 23 plus years ago when the first ones came out. First one, it's just like the sound work was awesome. I might be misremembering, but it felt like all the sections had really good sound kicks and really just nuanced kind of feel to each location. So it feels like it's missing a little bit. Got to get more time in to finish this before marathon. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how I also feel about grinding marathon. Definitely interested. It's one of those games where it's like, set it on DCP. I mean, it's going to be a grind. But if I get into it, it could be like Arc Raiders, though, where I'm like, yeah. But yeah, at this point, I definitely want to play a little bit of High Guard, check out the new content. I mean, hopefully the matchmaking's there, obviously. That will be key. Like, if nobody even comes back for that, that's going to be, I don't want to sit in long queues. But I do want to check out a little bit of that. But obviously, mostly we'll be doing marathon starting Thursday. And then, yeah, just always more to figure out. Alridge, who is my favorite shell that I've tried? You know what? I didn't go back to mix the shells up a ton in Marathon. So, you know, I don't know. Because I didn't go back to like test it that way. Again, I'd rather just like wait to have access to Thief as well as, you know, we just got access to Triage. And looking back, honestly, I'm more of the type of player I like to mix it up. As powerful as Invis may feel, and I understand a lot of players are going to gravitate towards that. Like, I really enjoyed the Destroyer and the mobility, just running forward. I like throwing that shield up and getting third person. I like scanning. I was that way in Apex as well. Even Overwatch. I like to mix it up. It's the short of it. So, yeah, actually, I don't really know anything about Thief. Again, like, I've stayed away from some details so I can have some surprise. I'm not like It's not a big deal, but Mushu, au revoir. You as well. Goodbye. Have a good night. Bonsoir. Bonsoir. How would you say good? Have a good night. Yeah, that is. Isn't bonsoir? It's good evening. Forgetting my French. But you came to say a quick hello and goodbye. Well, then it works out. Ciao, Alrich. I will ciao. Do you also know how to spell the real ciao? C-I-A-O? I want you to know both, just in case. Stims, I'm really looking forward to Pragmata in April. I think it's April 23rd-ish, something like that. Amy, good to see you. Good to hear from you. Stay safe over there. Come back. Hope to hear from you again soon. Nathan, do I believe in Crimson Desert? I'm not much of a person to be like, do I believe in something I haven't played? So I don't know what you mean by believe it, but I do like how Crimson Desert looks, and I would love to try it. So, yeah. Definitely seems really cool. Bonne nuit? Is that it? Is it nuit? Bonne nuit? It's like good evening, like have a good evening. Yeah, it's so funny because like the informal side too, I'm sure nobody says that, but thank you, Dimitri. You do now, yeah. Ciao. That is ciao. It's like, there's another word that people say like that they do the same thing. They just write it out, it sounds good. All right, anyway, folks, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, we'll almost certainly be back tomorrow, but then we got a bunch of marathon, 4 p.m. Pacific time, over with Miss 5000 Watts and Dimitri. So with that, I'll leave y'all. Thank you so much for joining in. Remember, as I said, you can catch the archive over FM3 Plays on YouTube, but then relevantly, at the beginning of that stream was talking about High Guard, talking about Marathon and what's upcoming and stuff like that. So more on that soon. All right, everybody, take care. Be excellent to each other. I'll see you next time. Quick end credits for you. Peace.